How are you doing, guys? My name is Zach with Travel RSVP, and the purpose of this video is to give you 5 essential iPhone apps when it comes to studying abroad. Our team has put together a list that we feel kind of encompasses everything that you might need when studying abroad, whether it be saving money, getting around, finding things to do. The whole purpose of this video is just to get you guys some tools that will help you with your study abroad trip, take the stress off, save you money, keep in contact. I think it's just the perfect list, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and hop right in. So we'll get right into it. The first app that I'm going to look at today is the Kayak app. The Kayak app is super useful when it comes to booking flights for the best prices. I've used a ton of different flight apps over my college experience, not necessarily going abroad, but going to Chicago, going to Dallas, going to a bunch of different cities. And what I found is that Kayak has the best prices for me. I'm not looking for the most expensive flights and nicest flights. I'm a broke college student. I'm looking for what's just going to get me there. What is going to fly in the air, feel safe, pay a decent price, and just get me there. And I think Kayak definitely has that. So what I have set up right here is January 6th through January 11th. I feel like that's a pretty decent travel time. I don't know if your study abroad will line up with that, but that's just the time I put in. It's a Monday through Saturday. And I did New York City to Rome. I know I can't fly out of Stillwater to go to Rome, and I feel like New York City is usually a place that a bunch of people leave out of to go abroad. And we're going to go to Rome, Italy, because I know Rome, Italy is a pretty big study abroad destination. I'm going to press search, and it's going to pull up some prices. Look for the lowest prices possible. I see here $452, $400. You see there's a bunch of different price ranges. They have this thing called Hacker Fare, which will take 2 different airlines and put them together to save you money. Honestly, Kayak is just an amazing deal. For $452, I'm about to just go ahead and book this flight, to be honest. Our second app we'll be taking a look at is Google Translate. Whenever you land in Rome, Italy, let's say you're going to Rome, Italy, you're not going to know the language. You may have learned it in classes and things like that, but Google Translate is here to help. So, the cool thing about Google Translate is the new feature that they have. We've all used it in class. We know Google Translate does, but conversation is a pretty cool feature that allows you to speak directly into the microphone, and it will translate it on your phone and spit it out to the person you're talking to. It's an amazing feature. It's not on every single language yet, but I'm pretty sure that Spanish and a few other languages are already put on there. So all you have to do is speak into your phone and it'll translate it. And then your phone will speak to the person that you're talking to in the language. It's really an amazing feature, and it could come in handy when abroad, when traveling. It's an amazing feature. Our third app today that we're looking at is the WhatsApp app. So the WhatsApp app is a way of texting people and keeping in contact with people while abroad without having to spend money. And this saves a lot of money because paying for plans internationally is kind of expensive. But WhatsApp is here for you. So pretty much what happens is it can send messages over LTE, 3G, which you may not have, but also Wi-Fi. So it's super helpful for your friends who may or may not have iMessage, who may have an Android phone, who require an SMS. So WhatsApp is super useful when it comes to saving money, and a lot of integrated features make it so feature-packed. You can call people, you can chat with people through text, you can send pictures. It just is it's an essential app, in my opinion, when it comes to studying abroad and saving. We're getting close to the end now, guys, and right now I'm going to look at Around Me. So Around Me works kind of similar to Apple Maps. It finds out where you are, it looks at your location, and it tells you about a bunch of things in your area. Now, you may know where things are here, but over there, it's a little bit different. You may not know, what something is. You may not know the language, so you may not know what the sign says. You could be staying somewhere for the weekend. If you're staying for an extended study abroad, you may be going to a different country to visit, and you're just not familiar with your surroundings. This app Around Me is super useful at helping you find things to do, understand what's around you in your area, and just it really helps out whenever you're in a place that you don't really know where you're at. Okay, guys, we're about to finish this list with Hostel World, our last app we'll be taking a look at. Hostelworld is an app that I personally haven't used, but I've had friends who studied abroad and talked about how it's a super easy to use app that allowed them to look at hostels in the area they're staying at. Like I said earlier, sometimes on extended study abroad trips, there are times you can go to different countries and check things out. That's when a hostel is super necessary because usually your housing is taken care of whenever you're going on like a 1 week. But if you're going for a month or you're going for 2 weeks and you may have extra time to move around, this app is essential when it comes to finding a hostel to stay at. And it saves you a ton of money because you're not paying for an expensive hotel. It may be even cheaper than an Airbnb. And it's just I think an essential app when it comes to traveling while already abroad. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We took some time to put together this list of apps that we feel will really help you guys out when studying abroad. It's really stressful sometimes going abroad, especially when it's your first time. And we hope that the tools that we gave you in this video will really just kind of take that stress off, save you some money, keep you in contact with your loved ones back home. Just a bunch of super necessary tools. Thank you for watching. This is Zach with Travel RSVP, and we're signing off.